So for Financial Literacy Month, I thought I'd talk about Greenlight Card again, which we've had a couple of short videos about that in the past. The Greenlight Card is a great way for kids to learn how to spend money. The Greenlight Card is all controlled right here from your phone. You simply put in your phone number, and there are 3 different family subscription plans you can sign up for. The really basic one is you just basically can send money to essentially a debit card for each child, and you can control that spending. So if you're worried about being spent on video games or in certain stores, you can limit the access of the child to be able to do that. It also has a savings component, depending on which subscription level that you've signed up for. Some of that pays interest. Sometimes parents can pay interest out of their account. And then there is a cash back offer for spending up to 1%, 2%, or 3%, again, depending on which spending or which monthly plan that your family is on. You can also have an investment component, which I really like. You can buy individual stocks with it. Hopefully you can teach your children just to buy the S&P 500 and why that's important, but learning about individual stocks, I guess, is also important as well. There's also a section here called Level Up. Under the Level Up section, it's a great education for kids. It's kind of a fun learning environment where they're talking about like debit versus credit or needs versus wants, all types of lessons that they can watch right there on their phone. You also have the capability of creating an allowance system, so it automatically put money on their card every single month for their allowance, or if you have more of a chores-based family allowance where you have to do certain chores to earn money, they can select that they completed that chore. You get an alert on your end that so-and-so completed the chore, and would you like to fund their account? You can choose to do that. So it can be as much as you want or as little as you want. They also have other parts of the service that offer, like cell phone damage replacement, tracking ability, which really, so a lot of that stuff can be done through your telephone company, or certainly we all have Live 360 or Find My Friends or something like that. But I think for kids today, really, there's not another option. Honestly, in our household, we have 2 under the age of 18 that use this system. And I will say that as they become older teenagers, they find that it's embarrassing to use their Greenlight Card in front of friends. So that's something that for whatever reason, even with a custom card, they think it's embarrassing. For our 18-year-old, when he turned 18, the first thing he wanted to do is go to the bank and get a real debit card from a real bank. And we did that for him. Now that he's an adult. The other only drawback is if you're moving to the Greenlight system from something else, maybe you have a minor account, or they have a brokerage account somewhere, it is very difficult to load large sums of money into the Greenlight Card. So the max you can transfer in a day is $800. So I know that when we initially moved to the system as a family, it took almost a month to get every child loaded up. Which was a little frustrating. I called and asked for wire information or anything I can do to speed up the process. And obviously not every day did I remember to actually do a transfer. And most of it was just from one account that was investments to another account. It wasn't actually their spending money. I just wanted them to have everything on one page. But if you're just getting started with a little one, you're starting with $1, I think this is a great system to be using with the kids. They get to use a debit card. They see the money come out of their account on the phone. And as user of the account, you can also refer to other friends and family. So if you have brothers and sisters with nieces and nephews that you would like to share this with, you can earn some kind of promotional credit for doing that. But basically, kids today probably aren't going to be paying with cash in the future. So this is, again, a great process to learn how to receive and then manage spending. Thanks for watching.